Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is one that I don't think I've ever done before, but I'm going to be showing some of the projects that I haven't had enough footage for to sort of finish or make a whole video for, and also some other projects, some organisation things that I wanted to do. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So if you're wondering what the first project I want to do is, I want to mount this bench grinder and that bench grinder on the wall, but I don't want them just mounted. I want them to be able to be moved easily. Now if you're wondering what method I'm going to use to do that, there's a sort of bracket system called French cleat. So I'm going to make that now and I'll show you how it works. For those unfamiliar, I'm just setting up my track saw here, joining up the track pieces so they are long enough to do one single cut across this piece of timber. Now I'm just using a rule to line the track up to the edge of the timber here. For French cleat system to work, you need to be able to cut 45 degrees in a piece of timber like this, whether it be ply or just a plank of timber or whatever. I'm just cutting another piece here exactly the same width as the first mount that I cut. It'll make sense in a moment what all these smaller pieces are for. Now the cleat's mounted to the wall, I'm going to start making the brackets that lock into it. Hopefully this is all making sense now. The two 45-degree angle cuts both lock into each other here. I'm really pleased the grinders are mounted on the wall now, and I can move them or take them off quite easily if I need to, because that's the bit of the issue with these I find, is that they're always in the way no matter where you put them. Also guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. About 50% of my viewership isn't subscribed, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon and you'll get updates when I post anything on my channel. Now that that's done, I've got another thing to fix, my Audi. I'm just going to go and plug it in and I'll show you what the problem is. I'm having these few issues come up. Now, some of these are related. I think most of these are related to an ABS malfunction. Now, what keeps happening is, as you can see here, the wheel speed sensor has got an issue with it. Now, what we can do with this software is come out of there and we can go into the advanced values and then sensor rear right, select that. So right now you can see it's on 0. I'm going to select the rear left as well so you can see it. But what I noticed the other day when I code read this before was if I move forward and backwards, it tends to jump. It might not be able to show it because you can see the difference between the two wheel sensors here. Did you see it jump there? And again here it jumped. There you go, you saw it jump there. So what I'm going to do is first we're going to go and have a look at this ABS issue. I imagine most of these problems are caused by that ABS issue, and we'll go from there because that is one that I can sort of immediately see a problem with. Now what's been happening when I've been driving is that I've been having every now and again an ABS fault come up, and when it comes up I also get the headlight range malfunction here. Now what this has been doing is kind of making the headlights go up and down, and it kind of looks like I'm flashing at people. So what I'm going to do to check this ABS issue on the rear right is I'm going to first check the wheel bearings. I'm just using this lever bar here to check if the wheel bearings are bad on it. So it's a week later now. I got 2 new wheel bearings here. So let's go get them fitted. That's my Audi fixed now, which is really good. So now let's get on with another project. So one thing I wanted to do is see if this pedal puts out 10,000 psi like they say it does. So what I've done is I bought a T-piece here and I've put the normal end on there, but I also ordered a few gauges here. I'm going to show you what some of the other uses are for them. But I ordered a few gauges. So this is the one that I wanted, 10,000 psi. I've had to buy this little adapter here to screw onto the gauge. And then I'm going to screw this onto here. So I'll just do that now. Right, let's see what it goes up to now. So it's not quite 10,000 psi, but it's easily 9,000 psi. Although it is leaking a bit, so let me just tighten this up and make sure it's not leaking. So for those of you that watched my video or the times that we've used these, this is the sort of kit that we bought, and we added some hose to it, which was a fairly expensive endeavour because of being rated for 10,000 psi. So it's quite good to know that it's so close to 10,000. And I mean, you have to expect a little bit of discrepancy with these things, or I expect a little bit of discrepancy with them. But what's nice about this is how slow it puts the RAM up. It gives you sort of time to work with it how it is right now. But the other pump that I've just bought, however, that is so fast. So let me show you the other pump that I've bought. This is the other pump that I've bought. Now, this thing is 110 volt. I gave £20 I think for this, or £28 from the auction, and I put my fitting on there. I have tried it once. Let me show you how fast this goes. So this thing is like a rocket compared to the other pump. But what I want to see is how much pressure this pump puts out. So I'm going to take the T-piece off the other one and we're going to put it on here. So give me 2 seconds and I'll rig this up. Right. Let's try it again. Now you can see it. This is the same 10,000 psi gauge. Now I do have a few other gauges as well as worth adding. I think I've got a 6,000 and maybe a 4,000. But I just want to see roughly what it puts out with this gauge first. Blimey, that put out over 8,000. That put out nearly 9,000 psi before it brought it back round again. It's quite a good purchase for £20. Now, one thing I'm not sure about is what to do with this pump. If you guys have any thoughts in the comments, drop a comment below and let me know. I don't like that it keeps relieving the pressure once it gets to a certain point. If I am going to use it for this hollow ram setup, which is kind of the plan for like if I'm going away from my workshop, what could I do or how could I use it for that setup? The fact that it's 8,000 psi gives quite a lot of pressure to try and use this as and when I need. This is also just a one-way switch. There is 2 ways on the switch, but only one way is wired in, the other way doesn't work. So could I wire this in with a sort of electric control valve here so that it pumps up and then I push it the other way to relieve the pressure? Is that something you'd like to see? But let me know below what you want me to do with this or what you think I should do with this. I don't want to waste it. It has got a pattern on there as well, 3-139221 or 138221. It's obviously something to do with the railway though. I hope you've all enjoyed the video, and thus you guys all caught up now with everything my end. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.